Hey, what is up guys? Welcome back to TechBeans, and this is Xiaomi's most exciting flagship to date, the Mi Mix 3. Now Xiaomi actually released a bunch of flagship phones already this year, like a lot of them, but unlike them, this is not simply a spec bump. The Mi Mix series has always been the special child in their lineup. It is different. It is a breath of fresh air. There is something about this phone that will blow your mind. And I'm about to show that to you in a little bit. And oh yes, the box. Can you believe the size of this thing? This is huge. Like, oh my god. I've unboxed two flagship phones from Xiaomi before, like the Mi 8 and the blackshark, and none of them comes even close to the sheer size of this box. Something really big is inside this thing. But before we open it, I have some good news for you guys. I just wanted to let you guys know that I am having another Pocophone giveaway due to popular demand. And all you need to do to join is subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you don't miss any of my great content. And also, please do check out the descriptions below for more information about the mechanics on this giveaway. And without further ado, let the unboxing begin! No. And here we go. Before we open the box, let me just show you the back of the box. It's actually just a black box. So I have here the 8GB RAM and 128GB of internal storage. And it's time to open this up. Here we go. Whoa! And look at that. That is a letter from their CEO and chairman, Mr. Lei Jun. Yes, this is what we're paying for. His signature. Thank you so much, Lei Jun. And yes, look at that phone. That is beautiful. And look at the back. Oh my god, that is so elegant, so sexy. That is made of ceramic, my friends. And yes, this is actually color black. It's beautiful. And I will check this out later because I'm gonna check out what else is in the box. Let us see what's beneath this big box. Whoa, that is amazing. I mean, I'm not amazed by these two, but this is something new. This is the wireless charging pad, and a very nice looking one. Look at that. There's some rubber here at the bottom so that it doesn't move on a surface. And here is the charging port. And here we have a quick charge 3.0 charging adapter. And along with it is a USB Type-C cable. And there's actually something else. Ooh, this is actually another box. And here we have the papers, the manual, the warranty, and the one for the wireless charging pad. And yes, for the first time, a hard case. And finally, we have here the headphone jack dongle and the SIM ejector pin. And that's pretty much it. And here's the phone. First impressions of the phone, it's thick, it's heavy, though it is very elegant looking and beautiful. But yeah, this is one of the thickest phones I have ever reviewed so far. And there doesn't seem to be a headphone jack at all. And there's actually a reason why this is very thick. It's because they designed this as a slider phone. Yes, look at that. The whole display slides down like that. Pretty cool. And it reveals the selfie cameras at the top. Now I just want to show you the rest of the phone right here. And here we have the vertical dual cameras, the fingerprint scanner, two speaker grills at the bottom, and the USB Type-C, no headphone jack, the volume rockers, and the power button at the right side. And look at that, another button at the left side. I don't know what that is for, but I will check that out later. And here we have the SIM tray, two nano card slots, and yeah, no SD cards. That's not expandable. And now it's time to peel up the screen. And there's actually another sticker right here at the top where the selfies are. And we also have some stickers at the back. There you go. All done. It is time to open the beast. This, my friends, has a Snapdragon 845 processor, 8GB of RAM, comes with MIUI 10 out of the box. And here's the Mi Mix 3 all powered up. This right here is a 6.39-inch Super AMOLED display. And here we have the Oppo Find X and the Mi Mix 3 side by side. The Oppo Find X is probably the phone that almost looks identical to the Mi Mix 3, both aiming for an almost bezel-less screen experience on a smartphone. The Find X kind of trumps the Mi Mix 3 in terms of screen to body ratio. Take a look at that chin right there on the Mi Mix 3. It's still quite thicker compared to the Oppo Find X. Take a look at that screen on the Oppo Find X. It curves all the way to the sides. The Mi Mix 3 does not have that curved design. It is all flat. Now, if you haven't noticed yet, the selfie cameras are nowhere to be found on the screen. Well, that's because they are hidden at the back of the display. Take a look at this, guys. This is how the Oppo Find X reveals its cameras. Just open the camera app and voila, the selfie cameras just pop out at the back. Not only the selfie cameras though, but also the rear cameras. And here we have the Mi Mix 3. It's kind of different from the Oppo Find X. To reveal the cameras, you need to do this. Now the problem I see with this is that when you slide down and slide up, you actually need to apply a little bit of force. Actually, the sliding thing is kind of addictive, and it does that really nice sound when you open it. It is very addictive, guys. But there is a limit to how much you can do it. You can only slide this for 300,000 times. In 3 years, that's actually 270 plus a day. So yeah, let's talk more about the cameras. And I just want to go straight to the photos, as results are always better than specs. So right here, I pulled in the Pocophone F1 for comparison purposes. There isn't much of a difference I can see from both phones, with the Mi Mix 3 just having better dynamic range. Although both do look really eye-catching. The contrast and saturation is bumped up a little bit. It's perfect for social media. But come at night, this is where the Mi Mix 3 just destroys the Pocophone F1. By the way, I only use night mode here for the night shots. The night mode takes several photos of the subject. I don't know how many, but it takes the best ones and merges them into one great looking photo. The results are just stunning. Photos look incredibly sharp and vibrant. I have never seen photos this sharp and clean at night. Holy crap, that DxO Mark score is no joke. This is the top 3 scoring phone in DxO Mark, by the way. It's really crazy good. 1080p at 30 frames per second. And here's 4K at 60 frames per second. And yes, very smooth video. Smooth stabilization going on. Now for Pubg, all I can say is that this is simply the best experience I have ever had playing Pubg. It was able to play the game at max settings, the game played really smoothly, and experienced little to no lag at all. The graphics is just stunning. It may have the same processor and CPU as the Pocophone F1, but the actual graphics was way better. Thanks to that Super AMOLED display, which delivered really vibrant and punchy colors. Shadows look really dark. From the grass, the ground, the sky, everything looks so much better. And yes guys, look at the screen, no black bars, no notch. It plays the game at full screen, full display. This is the best experience you will get playing Pubg. I was also very impressed with the power efficiency of the Mi Mix 3. It only scratched 10% in the first 30 minutes, and another 10% in 1 hour. And this is only being powered by a 3200 mAh battery. That is some serious power efficiency right there, coming from the Mi Mix 3. And I also tested out the charging speed using the charging adapter that came with the phone. It charged up really fast. It charged up to 88% already in just 1 hour. Definitely the fastest charging phone I have ever tested from Xiaomi. And this is not even using Quick Charge 4.0 yet. Of course, how could I forget about the wireless charging on this thing? It definitely works, but charges really slow. It would take about 5 to 6 hours to fully charge the phone using this. But you know what I really found interesting? Is that you can wireless charge the phone with the hard case that came with it. Pretty cool. So there you go. For me, the Mi Mix 3 is the best Xiaomi flagship phone to date. It may not be marketed as a gaming phone, but it is actually way better than the blackshark and the Pocophone F1 due to a fuller, better display. It is also the best camera phone they have. I still couldn't move on with its low light shots. I can't believe those photos were coming from this phone. And yes, the slider design. To be honest, it's a hit and miss for me. For one, it made the whole phone really thick and heavy. 2, I found myself putting the phone in my pocket when it was slid down. Kinda forgot, I was in a hurry. It looked kind of unsafe leaving it like that. 3, the screen is slippery, so you really need to apply some force to slide up and down the phone, but otherwise it is really fun to have. I love the clicky noise it makes. It is very addicting and it is very nostalgic. Kind of reminds me of the old slider Nokia phones back in the days. Now the big question is this better than its current rival, the OnePlus 6T? Let me know in the comments below if you want me to compare the two. I'm actually thinking of buying one. So yes, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you don't miss it. This is Vince Domingo from TechBeans, and I'll see you on the next video.